Hello, I'm Bob Gamin from the Education Outreach Office at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. I'm playing with little magnets. 2 magnets here. See? And magnets, there's a lot you can do with them. And a lot to be playing, you can play with them. And you can learn about them. Obviously, magnets stick together. Sometimes, other times, they push apart or repel, and they'll stick to metals, only iron, nickel, and cobalt. And they can be used as a compass. In fact, magnets were first used for navigation, finding out which way north was. But without markings, you can't use it for navigation, and it's hard to discuss the opposites attract and likes repel. So let's mark those. Now there's a number of ways to do that. One, if you already have a magnet that is marked. For example, here's some magnets that we use in our demonstrations that I paint. And just like the ancients did, they wanted to know which way north was, the top of our earth, and they painted red, which was very convenient for them to find red paint. Paint red towards north seeking. So red would seek our north pole. For example, here is an example of our earth. Red would point towards our north geographic pole because inside the earth is spinning molten metal, and that creates a magnetic field. So since red is attracted to our north pole, that means opposites attract. What color would we paint our earth as a magnet? Well, we would have to paint the top of our earth blue, right? So that could be confusing for those who just refer to a magnet as North Pole, because our North Pole is really the south-seeking pole of the magnet, because opposites attract. So knowing this, that's one way. We can also determine how to mark these unmarked magnets. What we would need would be a compass. I mean, a map. We're going to make a compass. So here we go. Here's a map. And somewhere on the map, you'll find a compass rose, it's called, that orientates the map. So, for example, let's say we're living right here on this road, and I know which way my house faces. So I'm facing right now that road like this. So this should be, it says that's west and that's north. So if I suspended these 2 pair of magnets, it would point red this way. But these aren't marked, so we are going to mark them, and how we're going to do this is we're going to suspend them. Now, you can't use thread because thread will unwrap. What you can find is dental floss is a very good substitute. Dental floss doesn't have a memory, so you can just take a piece of dental floss and then you pinch the end like this. Suspend it. So we see this side is towards our North Pole. We could mark that with some red tape or letter N. Well, let's see if that's right, because we have a marked magnet here. So that should attract our blue, right? Yes, and indeed it does. So that's another way you could, if you already have a magnet, you just place it on there. So I hope you learn a little bit about magnets and their orientation, how they're used as compasses, how you can make a compass out of your A2 magnets and just a piece of dental floss. And if it rotates a little bit, just touch it a little bit. Oops. And there we are. I'm Mr. Bob from the Education Outreach Office, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.